try. Sit down.
Testing. Could you please give us a feedback? Can you hear us loud and clear? Those participants online?
Okay.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, everyone. I hope that all of you are doing good today. First of all, I would like to apologize due to some technical issues, so we delay our session for today. Okay. We have 70 viewers. Can I ask for a favor? If you can share our Facebook Live and also our YouTube Live with your friends before you want to proceed.
Sure. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning, everyone. Okay. Like what Wan Hani said, has mentioned just now, okay, we have to start a bit late due to some technical problems. So please bear with us, and inshallah, okay, we hope that our session today will be very smooth sailing. So to start with, in this barakah month of Ramadan, let us recite Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amin Amin Ya Rabbal Alamin. At the moment, we have around how many viewers?
19.
Around
19.
19 viewers. But please do not worry because we are also recording this session. Indeed, I'm sure everybody is aware that today is a Monday morning. So many of you might be very busy with, running your chores and errands, going to work. And also it's the second week of schools resume, so probably that can also be a reason why we do not have many viewers. But anyway, I would like to thank those online, for making yourself free today. It's indeed a great pleasure to be meeting all of you online. Okay, from the Institute of Graduate Studies, okay, we would like to welcome everyone, okay, our new students for this particular session, session 2, semester 2, session 2022-2023. Okay, and I think we have met some of you last Monday, okay, when we had the face-to-face registration. We delayed this briefing because when we had the registration, okay, we know that it was the first day of school, so many of the students might not be available to come face to face. Okay, so indeed today's session is actually to brief all of you with some of the rules and regulations as well as procedures that all of you need to adhere to as the UPSI postgraduate students. Okay, I hope that all of you will have a smooth sailing semester without any problems at all. Okay, let me give some advice to all of you. And I'm sorry that we are actually not using Bahasa Melayu and we are using English today because actually we have so many international students and they can't make it. So we are recording this session so that they will be able to follow through later as well. Okay. Being a postgraduate student requires all of you to be very independent learners. Okay, that is actually a must. Regardless whether you are doing masters, you are doing PhD, being independent and becoming autonomous learners are actually very important. You have to be very proactive as well. Okay, you cannot wait for your lecturers or your supervisors um, to sort of contact you. Instead, you have to manage your supervisors. As we all know, okay, all your supervisors are very busy people, okay, no doubt, but at the same time also they have to have consultation with you in terms of research and whatnot. So it's actually very important at this very beginning for all of you to have a study plan, okay, and we also have a study plan for you, but most importantly for you to follow the study plan as much as possible. uh, we have like common problems that we always have to deal with postgraduate students. Okay, for instance, if you are doing masters by coursework, okay, we always have problems with students, particularly at the when it comes to your project paper. So I would ask all of you to start working on your project paper from now. Okay, even though you don't get to meet your supervisor, even though you have not registered for your project paper, please start working from now, and start thinking of what kind of project that would be feasible for you to do. Okay. And also another important thing that you have to be aware of for masters by coursework students is actually to make sure that you have fulfilled each of the component in your program. Okay, we have the research component, we have the elective, we have the subject matter component. So all those things need to be fulfilled in order for you to graduate. Okay, we have instances, for instance, at the end of the study, okay, students start to notice that they have not fulfilled certain components, meaning that they have not fulfilled the credits for the component. Instead, they have taken extra credits in other components. So these are actually common problems among the masters by coursework students. Okay, so I really hope that you pay attention, you take note, and please make use of your email, the UPSI, the SISWA email, because many of the information will be disseminated through the emails. So if you do not use your emails and you keep on using your personal email, Yahoo or Gmail or whatnot, you might miss certain information. Okay, and I was also told by my officers that there are also some there are WhatsApp group, so you need to be part of it. You need to be alert so that you know what's going on, especially during the add and drop period. The time in which you have to pay your fees, the time in which you have to get your examination slips and whatnot. Okay, so those are all important things in order to ensure your success. Okay, for the masters by research, okay, masters by research as well as the PhD, is very crucial for all of you to register at the beginning of every semester. Okay, it is not automatic. Okay, you must register for your thesis. If you do not register and if it's already after the 7th week, okay, you will be you have to pay for fines. Okay, so you have to bear the cost. So always remember, at the beginning of the semester you have to register after paying your fees, and at the end of the semester you have to make sure that you will have to fill in your progress research report. Okay, and before the progress research report, you have to fill in also supervisor's evaluation. We are piloting for this semester we are piloting the system for the supervisor's evaluation. So please fill in the supervisor's evaluation, and after that, send in your a progress report at every semester. And submitting of the progress report also is another issue that is common among the research students. Okay, one of the thing is that you might write your research, but you did not submit. Okay, so there is a button in which you have to submit your research report. And secondly, there is also, you must make sure that your supervisor approve your research report. Okay, so once your supervisor approve your research report, okay, then only it will my officer in the Institute of Graduate Studies will be able uh, to see that you have submitted your research report. So these are actually among the common problems that I'm sharing with all of you. But later, you will listen to a lot more procedures. But I take this opportunity to tell all of you and to advise all of you on this, because this is something which is keep on repeating. Okay, every semester, and we spend a lot of time looking for students in order to submit their research proposal, or even to make sure that they adhere to certain rules and regulations. Okay. At the moment, the Institute of Graduate Studies have around 5,000 over students, okay, and we have around 1,000 over international students. So it's a very big group for us to manage. So we really hope that all of you will cooperate with us, okay, not only with us, but also with the faculty, because in each of the faculty there is a postgraduate unit in which you can actually deal there, and there is also a person in charge in which you can actually deal with. Okay, so once again, welcome to Institute of Graduate Studies, and welcome to Institute of Graduate Studies, and this is a place for you to further your studies, and also professionally develop in the area of education or non-education. And to all of us, your success actually matters to us very, very much. Okay, now let me just introduce, okay, the Institute of Graduate Studies. Basically, if you are not sure where we are, okay, we are actually in the old campus, okay, or the Sultan Abdul Jalil Shah campus. Just now, I think you have actually seen our building. So if you use the Timur, the East Gate, okay, which is at the back at Taman University, you will be able to see. So that is our building, the one that you can see on screen. Okay, that is the Institute of Graduate Studies. Mainly, the whole building is actually occupied by us, except for the fourth level, okay, which we shared with the Faculty of Social Science. Okay. Now, who are the people in the Institute of Graduate Studies? Okay, so I am Professor Dr. Raja Safinas Raja Harun, or known as Prof. Raja. Okay, because unfortunately we have so many Safinas in this university political science degrees. Okay, by subject of specialization, I'm actually a TESOL lecturer. Okay, with the Faculty of Languages and Communication. So I'm the Dean of Institute of Graduate Studies. And we also have the Deputy Dean, Academic Development and Graduation, who is Prof. Chemistry, Dr. Azlan bin Kamari. But unfortunately, he can't be with us today, but you can see his face, okay, there. My office is at the topmost building on the fourth level, okay. And for Prof. Dr. Azlan is on the second level, okay, on the second level. And next to me here, okay, we have Professor Madhya or Associate Professor Dr. Hartini binti Jaafar, who is the Deputy Dean Admission and Lecture. And at the moment, she is also the Deputy Dean for the Student Affairs, Alumni and Publication. So inshallah, okay, we will be getting a new Deputy Dean soon, okay. But now, Dr. Hartini is actually holding two portfolios at the same time. All right. Let's go. Let's look at the unit. Okay. So Institute of Graduate Studies is very big. It's a big institute. We have actually 7 units that will take care of you, of each of the postgraduate students from the onset of your postgraduate journey until the end, until you graduate. Okay, so the first one is the admission and lecture management unit. I'm sure upon registration, you have contacted a lot of these our officer in the admission and lecture management unit. We also have, okay, the administration and finance unit, and this administration and finance unit will take care of your fees, some of your fines, and everything about the management of the Institute of Graduate Studies. Okay, another unit is the supervision, examination, and graduation unit. So this is a very important unit because every semester you will have to deal with this unit. Okay, and you also have to deal with this unit regarding your supervisors, regarding supervision, the one that I mentioned just now, the project. What do you call that? The submission of the research report and whatnot, and also before you later leave us and graduate. Okay. Next, we have the information technology and report unit. Okay. At the moment, we have 2 labs. Okay. So this would be the unit that would that is in charge of those 2 labs. You can come to the Institute of Graduate Studies. We have several softwares installed in those labs. You can actually make use, okay, of the facilities in those labs. We also have student affairs, alumni, and also publication unit. So this unit will take care of your well-being, okay, in UPSI. So starting from October last year, we have actually launched what we call as Bitara Access. So this Bitara Access is under student affairs, which we hope will give the kind of academic and non-academic support to all of you to ensure that you are successful in your study. And this unit also takes care of the alumni as well as your publication. So in this unit also, we manage the postgraduate workshops, okay, in which each and every one of you can join, and it is free, okay, FREE, no charge at all. So all you need to be doing is to register for you to know what is the available slots that you can actually join, or what are the available workshops that you can join, and some of these workshops will take half a day. Some of these workshops will take 2 days. It depends. Okay, so you will be able to look at the course synopsis and know how these workshops can actually help you or assist you. So at the moment we are having it online, but probably in the near future we also might have face-to-face workshops for all of you. Next is the offshore. Next is the academic development and planning unit. Okay, this unit is actually um, taking care of to make sure that all the programs that we offer to you are actually accredited, okay, by the MQA, and there are a lot of procedures, academic regulations, and all not and whatnot. So these are this would be the forte of this academic development and planning unit. And this unit actually work very closely with the faculty because sometimes faculty would actually propose new programs or suggest new structures and methods or maybe ways of doing the or ways of offering the program. So it is under this unit. Last and but not least is the offshore unit. Okay, I'm sure you have heard of things like program Cuti Sekolah (UBSI), okay, in which you have programs during the school holidays. So these are all considered as quote unquote executive postgraduate programs in which they are not offered in the mainstream, but they are offered and catered according to the need of the students. So at the moment we have several. Okay, we have the school holiday mode. Okay, we also have international offshore programs. For instance, with Indonesia, with Batu Sangkar, and also with Banjarmasin in Kalimantan. Okay. All right, so those are all the units. Okay, let's look at the person. Okay, let's look at the person. Who are the people who is in charge? Okay, who are the officers? So under the lecture and management unit, okay, we have Miss Madeline Henry Duran. Okay, so Miss Madeline has joined us, I think, for a few months now. So basically, anything got to do with timetable, offered courses, registration of courses, change of programs, fields, mode, status, extension of study, add and drop course, paying your fines later. Okay, all this will be under Miss Madeline. Okay, next. All right. So this is our big man. Okay, with a very big heart, Mr. Fadli. I'm sure you must have contacted him upon your admission recently. So basically, Mr. Fadli is in charge of the students' applications. Okay, offering programs to all of you, and also registration of new students. Next one, okay, we have Puan Rohana. Okay, Puan Rohana binti Esha. So Puan Rohana is in charge of exams timetable, exam slips, exams results. Okay, so LKPS is actually Laporan Kemajuan Pengajian Siswaza. So that is actually the research report for all postgraduate students doing Masters by Research and PhD. Appointment of supervisor is also in charge by her. Appointment of thesis, dissertation examiner, your viva later and correction, as well as students' publication. Why? Publication is actually a requirement for graduation, so she will check and make sure that you have fulfilled all the graduation requirements before you graduate. And also, she's in charge of the academic transcript. Some of you later might want to have your transcript earlier, or even to have your scrolls early before the graduation, so you can actually apply and request all of this from Puan Rohana. Okay, as she also manages anything that has got to do with the convocation for the postgraduate students. Next, okay, we have Puan Anisan. Okay, so Puan Anisan is actually the chief for all the officers. She is She is in charge of the confirmation for the student's appointment, for instance, the GRA, okay, and also manage if you, let's say, you have trouble in paying your fees, or you want to apply for the withdrawal of your EPF, okay, you can actually contact one Anizan. So she is actually what I meant by chief. She is the deputy registrar in IPS. So if you look at the organization chart, okay, we have the dean, and then we have all the deputy deans, and after that we have Puan Anizan as the deputy registrar in Institute of Graduate Studies. Then only the officers from all the units. Okay, next we have Puan Sakinatul Hidayah. Okay, so Puan Sakinatul Hidayah is manages the academic development and planning unit. Okay, so she actually helps students to review programs accreditation status. Okay, and also helps students to review program sponsored by your PTPTN. Okay. We also have information technology and record unit, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, this is managed by a very fierce lady. Okay, but she has a very good heart. Okay, so anything got to do with IT problems and whatnot. Okay, you can contact Puan Farah Shafila binti Muhammad Kasim. She manages the Institute of Graduate Studies website. Okay, assists students in terms of the use of computer labs, and also manages the students' data and report. And I think you can see her. Okay, so Puan Hani Azwa is actually in charge of Students Affairs and Alumni and Publication Unit. Okay, so she manages the training workshop for students, and she manages the Students Affair. So in the due course of your study, if you have fallen ill, okay, hopefully not. Okay, if you have fallen ill, or if there's a member of your family passed away, or or any types of casualties that might hinder your progress in your study, you can actually contact Puan Hani Azwa. And another thing also, sometimes, okay, some students have problems in terms of paying fees. Okay, so you can actually contact Puan Hani Azwa. Okay, because we can actually help you in order to get assistance, either from the students, the university students affairs, or either from the university's zakat and emolument, okay, or what we call as visas, okay, or probably some other financial assistance. So if you have financial issues, please do not keep quiet. Okay, we'll try to think of ways and means for us to be of assistance to all of you. And last but least, okay, is the offshore unit. Okay, this offshore unit is actually managed by a very small lady. Okay, Cik Ain Husna binti Abu Bakar. Okay, so basically, in terms of offshore, it's not we separate it from the mainstream. So she manages all the applications and offers for offshore students. I guess that is all from a little bit on the Institute of Graduate Studies. Of course, in IGS, we try as much as possible for all of you to have a smooth sailing, okay, smooth sailing learning experience. Okay, so if you come to IGS, we have some new features. Okay, we now have a lift. Okay, in which would enable you to go from each floor quite easily. But I think all of you need to bear in mind that we are also going into the second phase of renovations. Okay, we are now going to restructure some of the offices. Okay, because we want to prepare a 24-hour room in which, okay, all of you can come and do your work here. Um, we are also hoping to have a patisserie or a small cafe, um, and a gymnasium. Okay, so all those things are actually in the pipeline. Okay, not only we want you to graduate excellently, but of course we hope from all of us here that you will have a wonderful journey while you are with us as a postgraduate student. So that is all from me. Wabillahi taufiq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof, for the sharing. I hope that you guys related with the information sharing with our Dean of IGS, Professor Dr. Rajano Shafina Smiti Raja Harun. And guys, if you have any issue, any problems, or any inquiry related with your study, you can directly contact with the respective unit. Okay, next, what should you know? What should you know since you are already a master student and you're already a doctorate student, but after active as a student, what should you do and what should you know? Okay, first of all is the type of study. Okay, we have offered few programs, especially for the research, master by research, master by mixed mode, and also master by coursework. And for the doctorate, we are offering program in research mode, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, and also Doctor of Psychology, which is it is a program, joint degree program between UPSI and also USM. Okay, next is the period of study. Okay, since you already know your type of study, I believe that you already know you are either the full-time student or part-time student. And I hope that you already aware the minimum semester and the maximum semester you have to finish your study. Okay, next we go to the program structure. This one I believe that our dean already shared a little bit information about the program structure, and also previously during the registration day, the faculty also give a briefing regarding your program structure, and we will recap back the program structure when we go through the student portal.
Let's check this. Kau banyak sangat.
We are encouraging our students to complete your study before reach the maximum semester. If you guys still remember the maximum, if you still remember the period of study with your period of study, GOT is counted if the student finish or complete the study within the minimum semester and get the Senate approval at the same semester. Okay, for the master student, you have to finish your study within 4 semesters, and for the doctorate student, you have to finish your study within 6 semesters. This is for full-time student, but for the part-time student, For the master student, you have to finish within 6 semesters, and for the doctorate student, you have to finish within 8 semesters. Okay. Um, okay. Next, I would like to welcome our deputy deans of admission lecture to share about the academic rules and regulation. Before that, I hope that all of you would have the academic rules and regulation book, so you can spend your time to read the books. Okay, Dr. Tini.
Okay, thank you very much for having me. Once again, welcome to ITS, to briefing session. So now it's my turn to talk about the nitty-gritty details of the academic rules and regulation, which is not fun to hear, but compulsory to know. Okay, so as you go through these academic rules and regulation, the one main platform, the very important platform that I would like to suggest and advise all of you to go to is our IJS website. Because why? Because every semester I will get asked the question of how to do this, how to do that, what can I do, what should I not do, and things like that. So I always direct my students to this IGS website so they can get the details, and if the details cannot satisfy their question, then you can come to ITS, to our office, to ask for further details. Okay, so now let's talk about course registration first. When talking about course registration, I want to emphasize that this is specifically for the coursework mode, okay, which is for mode C. So you can see there, asterisk except research mode, because research mode is a unique type of mode. So now, let's see, for full-time students, the minimum credit hours that you're supposed to register for each semester is 12 credit hours. And if you want to register for more, then the maximum that you can do is 16 credit hours per semester. But that is up to the approval of the dean of your faculty. So if you go to your student portal, this is where you do the course registration. And as mentioned by our dean just now, for every semester you have to go to your student portal, update your student profile, your information, just in case you have changed your address, you have changed your phone number, you have changed your contact person and whatnot. So that is the place where you do the changes, okay, and the updating. Now, once you enter into your student portal, you can do your course registration, and if you want to register for more than 60 credit hours, you have to wait for the approval of your decan or the dean of the faculty. So also in the slide, you can see the link for where you can do your registration, and it's in your semester. So course registration shall be made 2 weeks before each of the at the beginning of each of the semester. So usually what we'll do is that before the semester begins, 2 weeks before, we will open the link for you to do your course registration. So this information actually will be conveyed to you through email, okay, and also as a student, it's your responsibility to remember to do your course registration as well. Okay, next, let's talk about timetable and attendance. Okay, so timetable. As of now, I think you can have a look at the timetable. This timetable will be uploaded again in our website, which I think I have emphasized before is going to be the most important platform for you to get all the information regarding your lecture, your supervision, and whatnot. Okay, so 2 weeks before the beginning of the class, you can have a look at your timetable in our website. And also, I would like to remind you here at the university at UBSI, it is compulsory for the students to attend the lecture more than 80%. More than 80% of the time. So you have 4 credit hours, 14 weeks, and you have to attend, I think you cannot attend at least 2 weeks only. Okay, 2 weeks only before you being barred from taking the final exam. So if you are barred from taking the final exam, you cannot print your examination slip and you won't be able to attend your final exam. So that is the consequence. So that is regarding timetable and attendance. So again, I would like to mention the main platform is going to be our website. Okay, so now that you have become the student, you have problems of your own, you have health issues and whatnot, you want to defer your study. So when can this be done? Okay, so deferment of studies can be done for health reasons only, not more than 2 consecutive semesters. So what does that mean? Semester 1, semester 2, 2 consecutive semesters. So deferment for health reason is allowed 3 times during the study duration. Throughout the study duration, you can only apply for deferment of study 3 times only, and that is only for health reasons. Any other reason? Any other reason will not be considered. Okay. I think another thing that you need to understand is that deferment should only be applied before before the end of the 7th week of the semester, the academic calendar. Okay, the period of deferment that is for health reason only will not be calculated, will not be considered in the maximum duration of the study for your program. So you'll be allowed if you have 2 semesters defer for health reason due to health issues. So this will be excluded from the calculation of your semester. But again, very important to apply for deferment before the 7th week of the semester. Otherwise, it will not be considered, and then that semester will be counted in your academic structure or academic calendar. Okay. Next is the change of mode. So very important. Change of mode and change of field of studies or program are the things that we usually encounter. We usually receive application from the students. Always during the semester. So I would like to advise you that these are the rules and regulations that you have to adhere to in terms of the change of mode. If let's say you want to change from mode B to mode C or from mode C to mode A. So I think you have remember already by now that we have 3 different modes. We have mode A for mode by research, mode B is for mixed mode, and mode C is for coursework. If you want to change between these 3, this can only be done 2 times within the entire period of your study. And most importantly, the application must be submitted before the 3rd semester of your study. So this is very important because sometimes we receive application whereby the students are already in their 5th semester of the study when it is considered to be late. So imagine if you are doing research mode and you are already in the 5th semester of the study, this is already, you only have like 1 semester also to finish. So that is going to be too late to change your mode. So remember, before the 3rd semester, please do if you have a change of mind and suddenly you want to change your mode sebelum semester ketiga, before the 3rd semester. Okay. And again, please remember also this, similar to if you want to do deferment of the study, this must be done before the 7th week of the semester. Again, this is before the 7th week of the semester. So how to do that? So you can just contact our unit perkuliahan. So through the email, you can go to our website, you can call us and whatnot. But for change of mode, please do contact up.ips@upsi.edu.my if you want to do so. And so what else you want to change? Okay, what else you want to change? You want to change your field of studies or program. Okay, so you enroll at the Faculty of Human Development (FPM), and suddenly after one semester or two, again remember this must be done, okay, before semester 3 of your study. Okay, before semester 3 of your study. After semester 2, let's say for example you feel that this program is not suitable for me, I want to explore something else, you want to go to another faculty, provided that you have fulfilled all the requirement, because some faculty they have their own special requirement for you to enter their program. So if you want to do the change, or you want to apply for change of program, you have to contact the faculty first and see whether you are qualified to enter into the program. And this all must be done again, similar to the change of mode, before semester 3. Because why? Because semester 3 is too late already. Because for research mode, for example, you have already at that particular time you maybe have already done a research proposal. For coursework mode, you have taken so many credit hours already, and it's going to be a waste of time, and it's not very cost effective, not very economical, as well as not going to benefit you, because you have to take a lot of credit hours afterwards if you were to change your field of studies, and that is going to drag your duration of study. So please, now you are only in your first semester. If you do have a change of heart later on, please think about it and do so in semester 1 and semester 2 only. Okay, and again, this is only can be done 2 times during the whole duration of your study. Okay, so I think similarly to the change of mode, you can email us, download the form and submit to our. Just email us at unit perkuliahan. Okay, next. If I talk too fast, we have a Q&A session. We have a Q&A session, and you can ask later on. If you have any issues regarding this academic rules and regulation. Okay, now add and drop. Add and drop of courses. Okay, this must be done. This is similar across whether you are doing bachelor degree, whether you are doing postgraduate degree. This is similar and must be done within the 2 weeks of the start of the semester. Okay, so students are allowed to add courses after obtaining the advice and recommendation of academic advisors within 2 weeks of the commencement of the date of the semester. So what you have to do is that for semester 1 usually is not a problem, because the program is very structured, right? For postgraduate student, very important for you to just follow the program structure, because what happens is that in some courses they might not have enough students to open or to offer the course. So the course can be offered every other semester, not every semester. So what you can do is that you go through your program structure and make sure that every courses that are offered in each semester is followed and is registered in the semester, so you don't miss out. Because we have a lot of issues with students where they don't follow the program structure and they miss out one or two courses, and when they want to register in the next semester, the faculty no longer offer this particular course. So you make sure that you follow the program structure according to your program. So you are allowed to drop. Okay, so for adding the courses, it can be done within 2 weeks of the semester. For dropping the courses, you can do so before week 7. Okay, within the 7 weeks of the commencement of the semester, you have basically plenty of time to think about whether this course is suitable or not. But remember again, the minimum credit hour that we advise the student to take for each semester is 12 credit hours. Because if you take less than that, then that is going to drag your duration of study. Yeah, so that's going to be a problem for you later on. Okay, so loss of status as student. Okay, so this is what happened, and usually when we this is the real situation is that we send emails reminders to the student, we make announcement in our website, and all other avenue that we can think of, but the students are not aware of this announcement of these dates and whatnot. So if that happens, okay, there are several cases where you can lose your status as a student if you fail to pay the fees, as mentioned by our dean just now. Okay, you fail to pay the fees. Okay, you fail to register for the semester. You fail to register for the course, and you fail to make application for deferment of study by the end of week 7. Okay, then these are all the factors that can contribute to such a situation. So you must remember that when we give you reminders, we send you emails and whatnot, please take action. So if these are done after the 7 week of the semester, you can then be categorized in this particular category. Okay. Okay, so change of supervisor. Okay, so we understand that sometimes when you register, you don't put the what we call that recommended supervisor in your application. So what the faculty will do is that when there is no, provided that the supervisor is suitable for your field of study, sorry, for your field of study, then usually when you put the recommended supervisor, the faculty will just assign that particular supervisor to you. But what happens is that sometimes when there is no name in the application, the supervisor will assign you anybody that they think will be suitable for your field of study. So after some time, you enter into the program, you do research and whatnot. So you feel that you are not compatible, maybe, because compatibility is very important in doing your research. Okay, so
In other words, you have fallen out with your supervisor or vice versa.
okay, all right. So you understand what I mean? Okay, so change of supervisor is allowed with the approval of the faculty. So there is a form at the faculty that you can fill in. So you have to get the consent of the old supervisor first, okay, your original supervisor, and then the new supervisor that you intend to go to, and then this form from the faculty will be then sent to IGS for further approval. So this must be completed, okay, at the faculty level. Okay, so go to the faculty if you want to change the supervisor and then get some advice, because during semester 1, I understand that you are not very familiar with the process, you're not very familiar with the faculty, you're not very familiar with all the potential supervisors that you have. So you can still do your selection. You have the flexibility to change afterwards. Okay, next is the number of words, especially for research mode. Okay, so the number of words for your thesis, your dissertation, or your project paper depends on the level of study. So for both Doctor of Philosophy (PhD) and Doctor of Education (EDD), the work that you produce is called a thesis. Okay, so to reflect that particular term, therefore the number of words is between for PhD student 80 to 100,000, and for EDD, because this is a mixed mode, EDD is a mixed mode, is 50,000 to 60,000. So you might argue why this EDD student can write lesser than the PhD student, and that is the reason, because of the difference in mode of study. So but it's really, this is just a formal term, but really you can call it anything that you want. Okay, you can call it a thesis, you can call whatever. But when we go to to do the select and whatnot. So this is the term that we use. For master by research mode A, the number of words is between 50,000 to 60,000. For mode B is between 20,000 to 40,000. Why it is important for me to tell you this? Because sometimes we do get submission of thesis or dissertation from the student that does not fulfill this number of words requirement. So what happens is that you submit to your faculty and the faculty will actually do the word count. Okay. And then when they feel that it's less than the minimum, let's say for PhD it's 80,000, then they will return the thesis for you to, in order for you to improve the thesis and fulfill the wording requirement. Okay, and for mode C, okay, mode C has this amount of words, 10,000 to 20,000, because it's called a project paper and it's also is this a coursework. So very important for you to adhere to this requirement as well. Okay, next we are going to talk about proposal defense or PD. Okay, so the earlier the better. The earlier the better. Okay, so students who register for thesis and dissertation, before you go to have your own proposal defense, again this is important for you to remember, it is compulsory for you to attend another proposal defense by another student. Okay, so that you can get a feel of what's going on during the proposal defense and you can gain some insights. You can gain some information regarding how the session is conducted. Okay, and also it can add to your knowledge. Okay, so again, before you go for your proposal defense, please plan on attending another student's proposal defense first. So what happened is that for each faculty, usually they will have this calendar in their website. You can go to the website and select which proposal defense that you like to enter. And most of the time, this proposal defense is done online. But sometimes, if you feel that you want to get out of your daily lives and come to the university, the proposal defense will be conducted offline, physical, face-to-face at the respective faculty. So you can also do that. So once you enter into that proposal defense session, the committee will take your attendance, and this particular information then will be filled in your student portal. Okay, so there's a tick there, proposal defense attendance, a tick there. So if you don't have a tick and you want to do your proposal defense, then you are not going to be allowed to do so. Okay, so please bear that in mind. All right, now let's talk about your own proposal defense first. Okay, your own proposal defense. Please plan this in advance. Don't wait until the end of the study only to plan. For PhD and mode A, this is recommended. Please do your proposal defense before your semester 2. Because after the proposal defense, definitely there will be a number of corrections that you have to do, especially in terms of research methodology, your conceptual framework and whatnot, before you go and do your data collection. So it's very important to make sure that you do this as early as possible. But we also have cases where students did their proposal defense during the first semester. So very ambitious. Okay, for EDD, end of the semester registered for a thesis. EDD, there is not much to worry because I think this the briefing will be done in detail by the faculty who offered EDD. This is a very structured program. So for each semester, they already have the what to do, what are the courses that you need to take and so on. And for Master Mode B, the proposal defense also at the end of the second semester. So remember, if you are in your third semester, usually that is considered to be quite late already. If you are in the fourth semester, danger zone. If you're in the fifth semester, I don't know what else to say. Okay. So it can be very, very risky, very dangerous, and you are likely to encounter a lot of other problems in the future. Okay, next. Maybe you think that it's still too early, but it's not that. It's not that early actually, yeah. To think about your proposal. Okay, so university financial regulation. Okay, this is more the jurisdiction of the bursary actually. But just to remind you as a student, please make sure that all the fees are being settled before the beginning of each semester, because you can see that what is going to be the consequence. As mentioned before, loss of student status. Okay, so you can claim for a fee refund for the semester from which you have withdrawn. Okay, you have withdrawn from producing the approval letter from the IGS. Go to the bursary to do that. Okay, so you can do your deferment of study before the latest in week 7. So this fee will then be brought forward to the following semester. Okay, so if you defer your study this semester, basically no fee will be charged, but the fee will be recorded in the following semester. Okay, so you must be very particular about how you manage your money. So you can go and have a look at the condition, the amount of refund, and the remarks yourself later on. Okay, next is assessment and regulation. Okay, so this is managed by the examination unit. For assessment, all fees must be paid before you are allowed to take any examination. Okay, so you must clear that first, otherwise will be definitely no exam slip will be produced for you. So the minimum, okay, sorry, if you obtain a grade C plus and you are not very satisfied with with the grade and you want to further improve, okay, so you can do so. You can improve your CGPA by repeating the course. Okay, register for the course again if you want to improve, but please make sure lah you work harder than the previous semester. Otherwise, if you still obtain C plus, then it's no point lah. Kan? So if you want to do so, you can do so. Yes, to improve your grade. Who knows? From C plus, you can get an A in this semester. So that can be done. But if you get a grade F, then definitely you will have to repeat in the next semester. Okay. So that is for coursework. So please make sure grade F. Please make sure that that grade does not appear in your exam transcript. Okay, for dissertation, thesis, examination, also similarly, you have to pay what we call the thesis fee, okay, before the notice of preliminary dissertation is submitted. So you can ask around at the faculty, you can ask around at IGS on how to do this later on. But before you submit your preliminary dissertation, you have to pay the thesis, and there are several other requirements that you have to fulfill before you can do the submission. That is what we call as the preliminary submission, dissertation submission. Once you submit, you will be given 3 months to complete your thesis, okay, before you do the final submission of the thesis. Okay, and if the examination needs to be repeated for the thesis, for the dissertation, additional payment will be imposed based on the current rate. But definitely we want to avoid that. We don't want that to happen. We want to make sure when we submit the thesis, there is no re-examination. Okay. So in terms of examination, your dissertation or your thesis will be examined depending on your mode of study. For mode B, master mode B, this will be examined by 2 internal examiners. What do I mean by internal examiners? internal examiners are all the the lecturers, the examiners in your faculty or here at UPSI. Okay, because it can be cross faculty as well. So that is for mode B. For mode A, you also will have two examiners, but one will be from the external examiner. So one external examiner will be appointed. This external examiner can be any lecturers, any academician from any other universities here in Malaysia, or can be it also can be overseas lecturers. Okay, so it really depends on your field of study. And one internal examiner. For PhD student, so this is more critical because it's PhD level, So you will have three examiners. Two will be from the external, okay, external examiners, and you will have one internal examiners, okay. So usually this internal examiner will be appointed. Usually, I say usually because there are times when they are not appointed from those examiners who do the assessment during your proposal defense. Okay, because they know your progress. And I also want to talk about once that I mentioned about proposal defense. This is one of the questions that the students, my supervisor always asks me. Okay, how many times do I have to present? Okay, so basically when you enter, you have to do number one, semester two, usually the proposal defense. And then you do and collect the data. If everything goes well, everything is smooth sailing, then you go and collect your data. After that, you do analysis and whatnot. You come back again and do what we call here at UPSI, very unique. We call that as finding presentation. So finding presentation is identical to what you usually know as pre-viva. Okay, so pre-viva. So what are the things that you have to do during your findings presentation? The main thing is the findings. You have to discuss your finding, and in some cases, the examiner may want to see the whole thesis, just like the pre-viva, the whole thing. So it's really up to the examiner, to your supervisor, up to their discussion. Okay, so those are the two things that you have to go through before you can go for the real viva. Okay, so all in all, there will be three stages for the examination for research mode. Okay, next.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Dini, for your sharing, and I hope that everyone was heard the important thing that Dr. Dini shared regarding your study, and also you. I hope that you take note the important point that has been shared previously by our dean and also our deputy deans, Dr. Dini and Prof. Raja. And we go to the uh, important things regarding the research progress report. I believe that Prof. Raja has been told about this at the first our presentation earlier. Okay, it is compulsory to submit every semester within the period of third week until the 12th week of the academic calendar, and failure to submit the research progress report, or also we call as LTPS, for two consecutive semester will cause the student to be terminated. Okay. And we also um, advise students to not do the plagiarism, especially this is because it is a serious crime in education. And for those who want to check the level of plagiarism, can use our service, turn it in service, where you can email to turn it in at upsi.edu.my. And for those who found guilty for the plagiarism will face the disciplinary action. Okay, next is the research ethics, where we encourage to obtain research ethics. For the research ethic, you can go through more details at the RMIC website. Okay, next is the about publication. Okay, publication. Sorry. for master degree by research are encouraged to publish one journal article, and for the PhD student are required to publish two journal articles. Okay, I believe that tomorrow you will have session with the library regarding the publication. So I hope that if you have any further queries, you can ask the librarian for tomorrow's session. Okay. Next, we go to the claim for seminars, conference, and publication, where there are few types of activity, including the seminars, conference, publication, and the rate throughout the study for doctorate is 2,000 ringgit, and for the master is 1,000 ringgit. And for the student role, they can be a presenter, exhibitors, exposer, or the performers. Okay, next we go to dissertation or thesis format. Okay, in our website, you can download the guideline to dissertation and also for the thesis writing. And for your reference, for APA, you can purchase the book from the library also. Okay. Next is about the graduation requirement. Okay. Here, all the students need to pass all the courses required, achieve minimum CGPA 3.0, pass the dissertation and thesis, meet the publication requirement. Like I said previously, for master one article, and for PhD is two articles, and also complete the structure of the study. Recaps from Dr. Hartini sharing about determination of study. So for those who get the CGPA less than 2.0, obtaining the conditional pass for two consecutive semesters, obtain the unsatisfactory status for two consecutive semesters, exceed the maximum duration of study, and also found to have violated the university regulation, you will be terminated from the study. Okay, next we go to the student portal. I hope that you can I believe that previously you already try to log in your student portal, especially when you want to register the course registration. But I believe that some of you have missed out the session, and since they are still open for the course registration, I hope that you can bear with me to try to log in your student portal, and also we can look at one by one the what our student portal provide will help you in your studies. Okay. Wait a minute. We try to open student portal.
Kau share. Boleh lah. Macam
Okay. This is the student portal where in HEP part. Okay, here in HEP column, usually we advise students who have problem either to meet either they need counseling services. So here at my counselor, you can apply for counseling session with our counselors. Okay, and for the hostel registration, but for hostel, especially for postgraduate student, we are not providing hostel for you. But if you have any problems, you can try to apply with our college.
Except for international student.
Except for international student. Okay, for the medical part, for previously after registration day, the staff told you to upload the medical report to yes, your medical report at medical form. Here you have to upload so that we can update in our system too. Okay, next. Okay, academic part, academic column is the most important important part you have to know. Okay, first you need to update your student profile, especially for emails and also for the contact number. Okay, like previously our team have told that we usually our reminder we will send to your mail siswa. Okay, and then we go to the confirmation letter. Okay, confirmation letter. Here you can apply some of the letter that you will use. For example, like validation of study. Uh, for KWSP letter, for EPF letter, this one you have to apply, but you have to collect at admission. At the
Finance unit.
finance unit. Finance unit. So there are few types of letter that you can apply. Here you just select the type of letter that you need, and then you can print it out straight away. Okay, and then you can print directly for the letter that you are required. This one you no need to email to IPS if you require the letter. Okay, next we go to the academic progress. Academic for registered subject. This one only for undergraduate. And we go to the semester registration. Okay, this is okay. Semester registration. This one for undergraduate. Okay, we go to the deferment and withdrawal. This one, like Dr. Tini said previously, if you want to apply for deferment or withdrawal, you can straight away apply from this and submit the form to the faculty. Okay, next is examination result review. Here you can see your examination result and directly you can download it there. Uh, okay.
The review.
Okay. I wouldn't have remind about the LKPS Research Progress Report. Okay. Every semester you have to update your LKPS here at the research column and click the research progress LKPS. Every semester, all of you, especially for the research student, have to update your progress here. Don't forget to click submit. And don't forget to click the submit button. If you only just update it but you didn't submit, the supervisor cannot see, and if it happen for 2 semesters, you will be disqualified from the study. Okay, next we go to the
Training.
training. Okay, our units, our student affairs and alumni and publication unit have provide some of the workshop and training to help your study. So you can register for the training course, apply for the training course in training column. Okay, so you can click to the training academic to see the available training and at what date and what time you can apply, meet with your suitable with your time. Okay, and then we go to the e-MySys here where you can register your course and also you can go through details about your program structure. Okay, if you click for the program structure, you have to click the print button. So it will show the list of program structure you have to fulfill, especially for the coursework mode. There are few courses that you have to select, and you have to meet the credit hours. Okay, next. After you already know your program structure, then you can register for the course. Okay, you select the course registration. Okay, please select your semester. We are semester 1 or semester 2. Select your course and your group. And for the elective course, you have to refer back to the program structure. After settle, register your course, then you can print it out for your reference. Next is okay, under the same column, e-MySys, you can see the exam schedule, exam result, your timetable, practical. Industrial training usually for the undergraduate program. Okay, for the finance, okay.
Financial information. Financial information.
Finance. Here is your financial information. It will show you the total amount of your tuition fees you have to pay for every semester. Also, you can check and make payment. You can check and make payment at epayment.upsi.edu.my to pay for your fees. Okay, here you can check the total amount you have to pay and also the record of payment. Okay. So this is the example of the tuition fees. Okay, I think that's all for the student portal part that you have to know the function of the student portal of your Unisys student portal. Sorry. Okay, next we go to the My Guru. Okay, in My Guru portal, usually we share about the lecture unit. About the lecture notes, online forum, tutorial and assignment submission. Okay. Okay. Next, we go to the facilities available at IGS. Okay, there are some of the facilities that available at IGS, which is we have provide the courses and workshop, student society rooms, Viva rooms, writing clinics, computer lab, and student launch. Okay, for example, for those who are willing to uh, use our computer lab, you can email directly to IPS and mention your name, your matrix number, and what time you want to use, and also the software you want to use too. Okay. I did also mention previously that we are currently try to prepare 24 hours room for students. Okay, next we go to the IGS website. Okay, Dr. Tini was told previously that you can get lots of information from our website. Okay, let me show you our website. Okay, in our website you can get information regarding the academic calendar, fee structure, timetable, forms that you are required, study plan, guideline, especially for the writing dissertation and thesis writing, workshop calendar that available that has been provided by IGS, and also the latest announcement. Okay.
Information dapat kat mana?
Okay, so usually we will update the announcement at the announcement column where we will update regarding the timetable, reminder for you to pay the tuition fees, reminder for you to register your course, and also regarding the examination. Okay, next we go to the e-form where you can download several forms here regarding your study. Okay, under lecture, you can get the form here for airdrop course, application of change of programs, application uh, change of mode, confirmation of penalty amount form, appeal for extension of study, for re-enrollment form, application for change lecture timetable form, and so on. You can go through one by one here. Okay, under the under the supervision, supervision, you can get few form related with your supervisor. Okay, for example, like you want to change the supervisor, um, you want to submit the research progress report. Also, you can download the form here. You can go through one by one the form that available for the supervision for your okay. Next, we go to the examination and convocation part. Okay, you can get the application for comprehensive examination, application for rejecting your final examination result, and also you can apply for the academic transcript or school. Okay. Last but not least is the administration and finance. Here, for GRA, currently you can directly contact with the RMIC for if you want to apply.
Research management.
If you want to apply as the GRA. Okay. Next, we go to the information column. Okay, under information column, there are few information that you can get, especially regarding the academic rules and regulation, JPS, alternate calendar, academic calendar, lecture timetable, tuition fees, training calendar, journal and publication, ethics of human research, handbook for supervision, financial support, and also we have the international student guidebook, and last but not least is the NEET. Okay, under information, I hope that everyone know about the academic rules and regulation book and your academic calendar, training calendar, and also financial support. Okay, in IPS, we have provide few financial support for you. For example, like for international student, we have SIMS, and for the local student, we have WIZAS and Bitara scheme. Okay, you can go through one by one to get the information, and how to apply. The form you can submit to the admission unit. Okay. I think that's all for our website. And also, okay, I believe that some of you urgent or really needs information, or some of you unable to find the information that you need. We have our chat box here. Okay, so you can choose. For example, like you have inquiry about your supervision, you can click to the supervision. Okay. And it will show you a few options, and you can select the information that you are needed.
Let me get the information.
Okay. If you have any inquiry related with your study and so on, you can chat with our Prof. Chorus here. Alright, I think that's all for our website. And next we go to the
Okay.
new support service. Okay, this is our new support service we call as Bitara Access. Here we provide several support service. For example, like study skills consultation, peer support, counseling, learn and earn, financial assistance, childcare, accommodation, computer lab and study space, CSR, and so on. Okay, if you want to get our service here, you can directly email to us, or you can directly email to us, either email to ips@upsi.edu.my, or directly to Student Affairs and Alumni and Publication Unit. You can email to uhepa.ips@upsi.edu.my. Okay, this is our new support service that our target is to help all of you will study smooth, and if you have any problem you can get or consult with us, share with us about your problem, and we will try to help you. Okay, next is education support service. Okay, actually this is more to the workshop that we prepare for the new student. Okay, for the beginner, it is important for you to know. It is important for you to attend for the lecture, review how to write a good proposal and thesis, research methodology, either qualitative or quantitative workshop, how to write a project paper, population, sampling and instrumentation, Microsoft Word for thesis, and Mendeley presentation skill, and also defense proposal. This is the workshop that we prepare for the beginner. Okay, and for the intermediate, is usually the software that we prepare for you, and you can request to use our computer lab if you want to use the Envivo, Atlas, TI, Amos, SPSS software. Okay. This software provided at our computer lab. Okay, last but not least, for the advanced student, we have workshop for the about the journal writing and publication and surviving Viva. Okay, contact us. Okay, if you have any inquiry related with your study, you can contact us. You can have this number. You can have. You can save this number. You can email or call or WhatsApp us to ask about your study, any related matter regarding your study. Okay. Okay. Follow us to get in touch. You can follow us at our Facebook and also our Telegram, because we will always update latest information, include information from our website. Okay. I think that's all for our presentation, and now we are open for Q&A session. Okay. If you have any question, you can comment, and we will try to answer.
You can comment or unmute your.
Oh, okay. You can write your comment.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum. I would like to ask a question regarding the publication. Is there any incentive if student manage to publish in the Scopus or WOS journal?
Okay, thank you for the question, and I will answer that for you. Now we are working actually very closely with the research management unit. Yes, of course, there is an incentive. If let's say it's a Q1 paper, that's the highest, okay, then you will actually get around 1,300 before graduation, okay, before graduation. So upon submitting your thesis, and when we check and we see that you have actually published in the top tier journal, we will give you an incentive during your graduation. This is what happens because we always have a like pre-convocation just for the postgraduate students. What do we call it? Uh,
Aspiration.
uh,
Appreciation.
we have an appreciation event. Okay, usually for postgraduate it's just before, a day before convocation. So that will be the time that we award you. And no doubt, I know I tend to notice that students have different abilities. Okay, some of you, your research are really in depth. Okay, especially for the PhD students, and you can really go to the top tier. What do you call um, journal. Okay, but now we also encourage, okay, students to publish in Scopus journal, so you can actually accumulate, okay, like several papers for Scopus. I cannot tell you the amount exactly because I can't remember for now. Okay, but it has been, we have actually, we had a meeting with the research management side, okay, and also we have agreed to certain numbers, but the maximum that you can get, okay, before you graduate is 1,300 ringgit, okay, and even though, okay, even though for PhD students your requirement is just to publish 2 papers, okay, but if you can publish more than 2 papers from your study, okay, we will also award you.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Vanessa, for the question, and I hope that our team have answered your question. Okay, next, from Cikgu Siti Suhaila. Taklimat library di FB juga ke esok pukul berapa ya? Okey, untuk taklimat library akan diadakan secara online melalui platform Webex. Unit hal ehwal pelajar akan email kat, rasanya dah email dah, berkenaan dengan invitation pada pukul 9 pagi. Okey, hari ni kami juga akan emailkan lagi sekali maklumat berkenaan dengan taklimat library ya. Okay, terima kasih Cikgu Siti Suhaila. Okay.
So we will also record the library session, okay, so that later we can upload for all of you. But if you are free, then it's better for you to attend because we can directly ask questions.
Sekejap.
Okay. Daripada Cikgu Siti Suhaila juga, berapa lama proses tambah supervisor selalunya untuk apply second supervisor?
Okay, untuk tambah supervisor, saya jawab lah senang. Untuk tambah supervisor ni, prosedur dia macam biasa, you have to fill up a form and kena setiap supervisor yang akan dilantik harus melalui mesyuarat jawatan kuasa pengajian siswasa. So, mesyuarat jawatan kuasa pengajian siswasa ni akan bersidang setiap bulan sekali. So we will actually collect all the forms and dibawa ke situ, yang dibawa ke mesyuarat itu untuk di-endorse sebagai penyertaan. Usually it takes around a month or so. So if you're lucky, kalau you submit and belum kita bersidang, dan kita akan bawa terus. Tetapi if you submit your form and selepas kita bersidang, meaning that you have to wait for the following month. Okay. Kalau pelajar PhD, digalakkan penyelia bersama. Might as well I straight away inform all of you. But for master students, okay, our policy now is just to have one supervisor. Okay, so kalau if let's say you are a PhD student, and then you are welcome to have 2 supervisors. But nomination of supervisors from other universities, okay, this is very important because I know some PhD students would request what we call as penyelia bersekutu or corporate supervisors from other universities. This is only possible if, let's say, you need to use facilities from that particular university. So you melantik seorang lagi supervisor from that particular university. That one is a yes. But if you just want to select another supervisor from another universities atas dasar kepakaran, itu tidak dibenarkan ataupun tidak akan diluluskan di peringkat mesyuarat jawatan kuasa pengajar siswa.
Okey, terima kasih Prof. Terima kasih Cikgu Siti Sohaila atas pertanyaan. Okey, seterusnya soalan ada apa-apa soalan lagi? Okey, daripada Encik Muhammad Haziq Hasbullah berkenaan Master Mode A memerlukan 50,000 patah perkataan, adakah terdapat kelonggaran pada syarat itu atau wajib 50,000 patah perkataan?
Okey. Sebenarnya, okey, 50,000 patah perkataan itu adalah untuk memastikan bahawa saudara telah fulfill, okay, and the research is actually in depth, okay, berdasarkan jumlah patah perkataan tu. Walaupun demikian, ada dalam keadaan-keadaan tertentu yang mungkin tidak dapat memenuhi 50,000 patah perkataan tu. There are also cases. So your supervisor needs to give justification. Kalau misalnya dalam 40,000 ke atas ataupun 40,000, then supervisor boleh memberi justifikasi as to why you cannot fulfill the required number of words. Tetapi sekiranya jauh sangat, something that you should avoid. Kalau dalam 10,000 macam tu, kita boleh lagi ada kelonggaran. Tetapi if it's less than that, then it's going to be an issue.
Terima kasih Encik Muhammad Haziq Hasbullah. Okey, ada apa-apa lagi pertanyaan sebelum kita akhiri program kita pada pagi ini?
Kalau tidak ada apa lagi, saya nak jemputlah Prof Azlan come here. So that he has just finished his lecture. Okay, so Prof Azlan is also another deputy dean at Institute of Graduate Studies. You want to say something, Prof Azlan?
Assalamualaikum, good morning to everyone. Nice knowing all of you. Okay, so feel free to contact me if you have any question regarding your studies. We are more than happy to help you, to assist you.
Area of specialization, Prof Azlan?
I am specializing in chemistry. Having said that, if you have any inquiries or anything, I am more than happy to help you, to assist you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dean.
Any more?
Ada apa-apa soalan lagi?
Ada. If there's nothing more from all of you, I hope, okay, we hope that all of you have actually benefited from this session. Feel free to drop by, okay, at the counter, if you need assistance, okay, we have several units, so please come and they will actually assist you, okay. Now we have a bit of a problem with our telephone line, okay. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay, regardless. Although we have actually spent 25,000 ringgit for that, okay. I have to mention this to all of you because sometimes when you hit the you try to call and try to reach us, okay, you can't. So there are other means in which you can contact us via email or even the hotline. Is it? Okay, or use the hotline. So inshallah, we will try as much as possible to assist you in any way that you can. Okay. Now, I have an open policy in which you can actually contact me directly. If you have any inquiries at all, please do contact me. You can find my email, okay, and also you can also text me, WhatsApp me. Don't call me because sometimes you will get very upset if I don't pick up the phone. Most of the times I'll be in a meeting and whatnot. So my number is 013 388 9710. If you have contacted the officers, if you have contacted the faculties, and if you feel that nothing has been done to assist you, then by all means, please contact me directly because I can expedite things on behalf of all of you. Okay? So, from all of us, thank you so much. Okay? Wabillahi taufik. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And enjoy your Ramadan. Have a barakah Ramadan and um, selamat berbuka puasa later. Selamat berbuka puasa later in the evening. From all of us, Upsi best.
See that.
Okay. Thank you.
Ibu kandung suluh budiman, oh budi malam gelap, bina budi penyebar tekad, pancaran semangat wajah. Ibu kandung suluh budiman, ibu pujaan kami yang berjasa pada masyarakat, hidup gagah berani. Ibu kandung suluh budiman, denganlah sumpah sumbangsi dan suci, selagi